Hello, curious minds. Today we're heading to the edge of our solar system to explore the story of Pluto. For over 75 years, Pluto was known as our ninth planet, small, icy, and mysterious. Kids learned its name, built models with 9 planets, and saw Pluto as the final stop in our solar system. Its discovery in 1930 was a triumph of curiosity and math, and for decades, Pluto was a symbol of the unknown. In 2015, NASA's New Horizons sent back stunning images: mountains of water ice, plains of frozen nitrogen, and a giant heart-shaped glacier. Pluto became a cultural icon, even inspiring a famous cartoon dog's name. It represented the limits of our knowledge and the spirit of exploration. But science is always evolving, and Pluto's story was about to change. For generations, it was our distant friend at the edge of the solar system. Yet, as we learned more, a new chapter for Pluto began. Let's find out what happened next. In 2006, Pluto's status was challenged at a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, or IAU. Scientists had discovered other distant objects nearly as big as Pluto, raising a big question. What truly makes a planet? On August 24, 2006, the IAU announced Pluto was no longer a planet. Our solar system officially had only 8. Textbooks changed overnight, and many people were shocked and upset. But Pluto itself hadn't changed. It was still the same icy world, orbiting the sun. The real change was in our understanding. For the first time, scientists created an official definition for planet. We'd never had clear rules before. This was a major update to our cosmic rulebook. Science isn't just about facts. It's about discovery, debate, and refining our ideas. The IAU wasn't punishing Pluto. They were making our understanding more accurate. Pluto's story is a perfect example of how science grows with new evidence. Sometimes learning more means rewriting what we thought we knew. So, what are the new rules? The IAU set 3 rules for planethood. First, a planet must orbit the sun. Pluto passes this easily. Second, it must be massive enough for gravity to make it nearly round. Pluto passes this too. Third, it must have cleared its orbit of other debris. This is where Pluto stumbled. Clearing the neighborhood means being the dominant object in your orbital path. Earth, for example, has cleared its orbit. Pluto hasn't. Pluto shares its space with many other objects. So despite passing the first 2 tests, Pluto failed the third. This rule separates true planets from smaller bodies. The new definition was clear: Pluto didn't fit. That's why Pluto lost its planetary status. But what does clearing the neighborhood really mean? Pluto's orbit lies in the Kuiper Belt, a vast, icy region beyond Neptune. Imagine running a race on a crowded track. Pluto isn't alone, but surrounded by thousands of icy bodies. Its gravity isn't strong enough to clear out its neighbors. The Kuiper Belt is like a second asteroid belt, but made of ice and frozen gases. Pluto is the most famous resident, but not the only one. Because it shares its orbit with so many objects, Pluto fails the third planet test. That's why scientists created a new category: dwarf planet. Pluto isn't alone. Eris, Haumea, and Makemake are also dwarf planets in the Kuiper Belt. These worlds are the kings and queens of this distant region. The discovery of these objects opened a new frontier in our solar system. Pluto's new title reflects its place among these icy neighbors. So, what does this mean for Pluto's legacy? Pluto is now a dwarf planet, but its story is more fascinating than ever. The debate over its status continues, with some scientists arguing the rules are too strict. Pluto's reclassification sparked global curiosity and scientific discussion. It reminds us that science is always evolving and definitions can change as we learn more. Pluto, with its thin atmosphere, 5 moons and heart-shaped glacier, remains a world of wonder. Its story teaches us that discovery is a journey, not a destination. Pluto is a symbol of curiosity and the ever-changing nature of science. Whether planet or dwarf planet, its legacy is huge. It opened our eyes to the diversity of worlds in our solar system. Thanks for joining us on this cosmic journey. Stay curious and keep exploring. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures with curious minds.